in Action Veterans Business Force gathering. And Lance and I have known each other for a little while. We've been part
over a year
with Kathy with Veterans Business Force. And so Lance is actually a client of mine, and we are referral partners and prayer partners. And so this is one of the activities we do at this event is we do one-on-ones. It doesn't have to be at the meeting, but typically our members will schedule a one-on-one with a member to get to know each other and figure out how they can align. So for Lance and I, since we've already done business together and we're involved in a lot of things, this is more of like an update on, hey, what's been happening. So a year ago we met at Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just for the first time, and got to know each other, blow the shofar, and you got a merchant services company.
Right.
And so now you're part of the Houston Veterans Chamber, so that's a good deal for you. You get to meet all these new businesses and tell people what you do.
Yeah, so the Chamber is actually one of my customers. So every member that joins, if they pay up front or pay monthly, I get a small percentage as residual. And any customer I get, that's a blessing for me. But I just try to find out what the customer needs. If it's a POS system, I do POS systems. If it's just a simple terminal,
I know you kind of already started because these two kind of make me stop. But when you go on your one-on-ones, do you ever have a purpose in mind? I take it that's enough.
Trying to get business. I mean,
How do I say it with
Well, that's part of it, yes. But it's important to go into a one-on-one with an idea of what you want to accomplish in that meeting with your referral partner, because that's what y'all are, you're each other's referral partners. And so go into it thinking about what do I need to know about this person, about their business, about who their ideal client is, about how they work with their clients, and those kinds of things, so you can get a deeper understanding of what they do, who they work with, how they do it, so you know what to listen for when you're out there in the world doing your thing, because you need to have enough information so you can listen for what everybody else in the group needs. And what happens a lot of times when people meet one-on-one is they just shoot the shit. And that's not an effective one-on-one. It's essentially, other than the relationship building, it's not going to get you anywhere. So when you go to your one-on-ones, you need to go into them with a purpose. Okay?
one of the things.
All right, so we're back. We just had a instruction from Captain Bowersox regarding these one-on-ones that when you do them, there should be a purpose. There should be a look to how we can expand our network and refer each other. So we're gonna pick back up merchant services and
POS systems. Yeah, but I just like to find out what the customer needs, and even like as a consultant, hey, you're doing great. You don't need my services. You got a good rate. You got a good setup. I just affirm their setup. Or, hey, I can save you this much. I can help you with this process to improve your business. Like network, like marketing. Certain processors do marketing as part of the service. It's like a free service. So I help you get set up with that. Capture email addresses, capture phone numbers to market to.
oh, awesome.
So, yeah.
So people don't understand. Maybe they do understand, but what would you say the value of just that review might be if they were paying a consultant to come in and basically do what you
I think peace of mind, because credit card processing is one of the many headaches that business owners have to deal with, and I just help take it off their mind. They can trust that they're always getting the best rate, they're always getting the best service, because I follow up, every quarter, every 6 months, and hey, make sure that the processor's taking care of you and not raising your rates, because that happens a lot in the industry.
I was listening to KCB radio this morning, and it was like 0 dark 30, hitting F3, doing a workout thing at F3, and there was commercials for fleet management. And so I didn't realize if you drive a truck, you really need to know the industry. Yeah, there's all kinds of regulations that change, technology that changes. And if you're managing a fleet, there's software that help you do that. So I'm just thinking, as you're talking about merchant services, knowing about technology, there's a lot of things happening with the technology of transactions and that people need to know about.
So I keep up with technology, and I work with different vendors. So like one of the vendors is Payments Gallery, and they specifically focus on POS systems, and they stay up with the technology. So when I introduce them to a specific need, they're like, okay, this would fit that need. Here's a device, here's a software. So yeah.
Right. So I'm a member of the group as well, and I'm in marketing. So one of the first things that I wanted to do for the members was to do what we call veterans profiles. So Lance was one of the first ones that we wound up doing, and we wound up doing a biography and learning more about your service in the military. And you were talking about faith earlier. We're both Christians. We're both involved and interested in the shofar. So we had a chance to get closer connected, especially last year when we met at Starbucks. And then later on, Lance was needing a website, so we wanted to do a website, a logo, and ultimately, I think I did an audio commercial for you that profiled his involvement with the VBF. He just showed me his card today that he had done.
I finally got his logo on a business card, my logo that he helped me make.
Now his logo was really unique because he wanted to incorporate some of the Jewish heritage, Christian values of integrity and honor and just business, advice, that kind of thing. So we wanted to use some elements and some of the history in that. And of course, we worked with a lady in Bangladesh, of all places, to do his logo, and she's really incredible. And it was a blessing to her to be able to get that business, if you will. So on my end, really, when Kathy first started this particular group for Network in Action Veterans Business Force, she had been advising the general population of business, but she'd never done anything with veterans. She's not a veteran herself, but a veteran had lamented that he would love to do a group like this, and so she volunteered to do that, and we got connected because we've known each other for 15 years. She and I used to be on a radio show together, and of course, I do a lot of volunteer work with the American Legion, Marine Corps League, and my mission, my passion for that is I really believe as goes the veteran, goes the nation. And so we see the high suicide rates, not just with veterans, but with law enforcement, with pastors. If you're a leader, in the times we're living, we just had COVID, we just had the Arctic freeze, we've had hurricanes. All these things seem to be coming at us left and right. All these changes, right? And of course, if you have a family, it's no longer little family, house on the prairie. It's now a little family on the freeway. So there's a whole lot of things going on. You're a grandfather too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not one yet. But so in marketing, basically what I've been focusing on is helping to build with Kathy, and of course with Kathy's assistance, we've been able to lead a conversation on entrepreneurship and career. There's a lot of vets that are 19 to 45 right now. That's millennials. They're 39, I think. 19 to 39, are still building their businesses. They're starting families. They're focused on their fitness, maybe robots, new technologies, all that kind of stuff. So with Kathy's assistance, we were able to help influence with Dave Weaver, who is one of our members. He started the Houston Regional Veterans Chamber of Commerce, which again Lance is a part of, and they're in the process of starting a big expo September 30th here in Houston with the city support. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I think there's going to be 150 veteran booths, veteran vendors, and I did get signed up. I don't know how many we have, about 50 now, and the city's getting involved. This is going to be highly promoted, so a great showcase, a great opportunity to showcase your business.
Awesome. And so the key is that we want successful businesses, right? So there's a lot of solo entrepreneurs, and I've been guilty of just being a consultant by myself. Now I'm looking at building a business, right? So I want to grow my company from $1 million to $3 million. From where I'm at now to $1 million to $3 million. But then you have resources. Then you can be more of an assistant to your community because you got time, you got money, you got staff, you got things that you can really pour a lot more into. So that being said, the purpose of our gallery is to catch up today, but also what type of clients are you looking for? He's kind of already said he's looking for clients that
anybody that uses credit cards, in business, but over $5,000 a month is what makes sense.
It justifies. It makes
sense for my time.
And theirs, they're going to realize significant savings.
If you're doing it less than $3,000 a month, Square is probably the best option to get started. I hate saying a competitor, but they're really good at helping people get started. But once you've established, or even if you're starting out and you're going to start out strong, I'm going to save you a ton over Square.
Right, and a small percentage of $1 million account for you or a $5 million account can be life-changing. But that's the reward that you get for helping people save money, make money, save time, and pick up the benefits of capturing that data, because data is key. I'm aware there's technologies now, even with the data, to be able to find customers that are like-minded in that same category.
Yeah, you can profile that customer and organize them into who you want to market to. You want to market a certain product to a certain group, and then market another product to another group. Yeah, absolutely. Technology will help you divide that up.
So one of the changes I made since last year, on January 1st, I decided to make some drastic changes. When I say drastic, incremental, but the accumulation of those changes is drastic, right? So 3.5 years ago, I hired a trainer for one, and I figured, people hired me for advice. I said, back then, I didn't have any medical issues and didn't have any, I didn't feel like I had any energy issues, but I felt like, at that point, I was weighing 238 pounds, 51-inch waist. I said, I got to do something. Because when we were at boot camp, we were like,
right?
Yeah, just like in the movie Top Gun, you see those women swoon over the guys because they're in their excellent. And we were at one point.
I had to watch more than one point.
Yeah, there you go.
It's gone now.
So that had some really awesome impact just being with the training, but now folded in with F3 Nation. If you go to f3nation.com, you can see what they're all about. It was started by veterans in 2011. It's peer-led. It was probably started by special forces guys because these guys are relentless. They do not let up. It's 45 minutes of intense workout, not like a CrossFit. It's like a boot camp style, but it's the message is push yourself, don't hurt yourself kind of a thing. But there's civilians and leaders. Basically, it's leaders, right? And it's all over the world. But here in Katy, in the Houston area, they've got locations all over. So if you look into it and you're interested, it's free. It's always free. It's indoors, outdoors, rain or shine. So if it's cold out there, they're going to be out there. If it's raining, they're going to be out there. But they're very smart about it. The other thing that I made a change on is reading. I had a lot of books that I bought, so I've been curious, and the thing is, you've heard the saying that readers are leaders, right? And so as you read books, business books, marketing books, and I always recommend to my clients that they at least read books on marketing. And by the end of the year, if they've read 12 books on marketing, they're probably going to be better at marketing than the general public is. Even some of the marketers are out there, because you can learn ideas that apply to your business. Why did I think of that? That kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So I would say since January 1st, I scheduled 30 minutes to read every day. But I'm reading like an hour to two every day. And that's accumulated to about 65 books that I've read since that time. So the key is you can read that stuff, but you have to apply it. You've heard the saying that knowledge is power. Not true. Applied knowledge is power. You got to apply it.
So here's something cool. The word Shema in Hebrew is not just here, but here and do.
Okay, yeah. So you got to do it. You got to apply it. And of course, in business, you're the leader. People are relying on you. I'm in the process of working. I'm hired an assistant to help me to magnify me, right? Because as I indicated, so she's going to help me to reach out to my customers. I've got a list of 3,000, 5,000 people I've met in the last 50 years. The thing is, I'm focused on my mission, but it's like, now I want to expand that, and so I'm having her call and touch base with people. Because people are door openers,
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when we talk about our faith, we've heard that faith moves mountains, right? What I found is people move mountains. So God's got people in place that can help you transform your business, but we have to value them. We have to take time to get to know them. We got to reach out to them and find out what their pains are, what their issues are, and we can be the problem solvers, right? So we're doing this one-on-one. What else do you want to talk about? Let's talk about grandkids.
Yeah. Got to see my granddaughter, was it yesterday or 2 days ago? And then right after, so I was at my son's house, and my mom was with me, and we saw her take kind of a half a step. She'll be one in like a week. But then after we left, they posted a video. She walked like 3 steps, fell down, got up, walked some more.
Okay.
So it was like, that's her first,
Cool.
walk
Maybe
to
we'll
her
capture
dad.
that video, put it in this video.
Yeah, it was awesome.
All right, so that's going to be the end of our one-on-one. We're probably going to cut off the camera, just kind of just catch up. But that's the gist of being a part of a group like Veterans Business Force. If you go to niabusinessforce.com and you go to modules, you'll see the program and what we're all about. And also, if you want to go to Lance's website, it's
BraswellEnterprises.com.
there's some videos there, BraswellEnterprises.com. Go there, there's some videos of what his business is all about. And again, his mission, his assignment, his heart is to help you to really capitalize and maybe, save money, make money, because of the technology, you have resources to be able to market. Yeah, absolutely. And then if you need referrals, Lance is the guy that refers business. And being a part of the chain.
That's what the NIA is about, is referring business to fellow members.
So you can text, call. People are busy, and some people don't answer emails. Some people would rather meet in person. You got Zoom call opportunities, texting opportunities, or you can come to one of these networking mixer events that we have and just come meet us in person. So, all right, thank you, man. Shalom.
Shalom.